Hello and welcome to the NELF Adult Autism Quality Improvement video summary of all the work we have done collaboratively with the Royal College of Psychiatry as part of the Demand, Capacity and Flow initiative. I'm Sarah, the Patient Pathway Coordinator and Assistant Psychologist within the Adult Autism team, and I'll be giving you the background to our story. We are predominantly an assessment service offering full diagnostic autism assessments to individuals aged 18 and over that live within the 4 North East London boroughs of Redbridge, Waltham Forest, Havering and Barking and Dagenham. Our service was placed on the risk register due to the volume of patients we had on our waiting list and 52 plus week waiters, which was in excess of 500 patients at the time. In 2003, patients could expect to wait more than 3 years before they were seen for their autism assessment from the date of their referral. Awareness and understanding of autism was rapidly increasing, as was our waiting list, and with a small team, keeping up with the demand proved challenging, but the service was keen to take part in the project to prompt some meaningful change. Before the start of the quality improvement project, the service were completing just 6 diagnostic assessments per month with discharges. 6 a month. So at that rate, given no changes, a person would have probably had to wait 7 to 8 years to be seen if they were referred in that year. The service knew that we had to make some serious changes because this could not be the reality for our clients. And as I said, we really indeed did make some serious changes. We had high hopes that the quality improvement project would support in identifying gaps and bottlenecks in the service and areas for improvement to help reduce the waiting times for clients to be seen. So after a lot of deliberation, we decided to focus on the back end of our pathway and settled on the aim of this project, which is to increase the discharge rate to 19 per month following specialist assessment. So all the way up to 19 from 6. In theory, that sounds amazing, but it was very ambitious. So I guess I'll tell you now about the changes we actually did make. It really was an ambitious goal, but our initial number was actually 24. And we very quickly realised that this was not feasible. So we ended up settling on 19. In terms of the changes, for a small service, we really did make a lot of changes. We changed our screening process to 1 stage rather than 2, cutting the average wait time for our questionnaires to be posted from 26 days to just 3 days. We fine-tuned our report template and split the workload, cutting the time to write reports from 5.5 hours to 4.5 hours. We started seeing individuals and their relatives simultaneously and offered feedback on the same day where possible to reduce the need for multiple follow-up appointments. We implemented a more robust DNA policy, introduced a welcome pack and a relative pack to help manage expectations and be more transparent. We offered online appointments and asked service user representatives to join us on our journey so we don't lose sight of what we're doing. And how could I forget? There was one more major change. We launched a clinic model by ring-fencing clinician time to complete assessments and allocated an assistant psychologist to staff completing these assessments so things would run smoothly. Our administrator helped with getting the rooms booked, the clients booked, and sending out all communication. By doing this, we increased the assessments taking place from 6 to 19 a month, and the average for Q2 was actually 20. So I think we had a period where one of our service user representatives told us that they didn't really understand why they were part of the project and asked how we could involve them more meaningfully. I think this was a real turning point for us to not just treat their involvement as a tick box exercise, but to keep it at the heart of what we're doing so that any change we make is actually based on the needs of our client rather than what we thought they needed. It was really useful to have our service user representative throughout the process, and I just want to take time to thank them for all of their contributions. Even though all the work we did and all the changes we made sounds great, the team and the process wasn't without its challenges. So we faced quite a few challenges, including staff capacity to carry out all of these changes, staff engagement, and keeping up the morale. Despite all of these challenges, we learned a lot as a team. Efficiency can be achieved at every stage of the pathway. Staff engagement is crucial to the success of the project, and service user involvement is essential for change to be impactful. I guess I'm sure you're all wondering, did we meet our target? The short answer is no, but the long answer is yes, because the team have become much more consistent with the completion of assessments and created a more open space for our clients and staff to give feedback. The team talk about change more regularly, and we have attained greater efficiency at every stage of the process. And for 2 consecutive quarters, we have hit our target. So, what about our future plans for the project and the adult autism service? The team will continue to test change ideas and utilize the plan, do, study, act cycle, involve even more service users, and continue with quality improvement to ensure it remains a core part of the team visions and goals. And it's worth noting to add that with all these amazing changes that we have made, we have managed to reduce our overall waiting list from 3+ years to now just 2 years for an assessment. And that brings me to the end of our summary. Thank you for listening, and I hope this has explained our journey throughout this process and inspired you to embark on your own quality improvement journey. Please do stay connected with our team by following our podcast, Let's Talk Autism, on YouTube, and the Adult Autism page on the North East London Foundation Trust NHS website.